Surprisingly hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Why don't we have a friend in here?
We're rolling friendless today.
Yeah, apparently.
But
I mean, we're friends.
We are friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we've done. I've tasted so many hot sauces in my life, like an unbelievable literally hundreds of hot sauces. But there's this new world of powders that I've been starting to get into, and I haven't really subjected you to these.
Sounds like you have a problem.
I know, right? I kind of do have a problem
There's a new world of powders that I've discovered.
Dude, powders are amazing because, like, hot sauce, you're always going to be my number one favorite thing in the world. But these powders and seasonings. So hot sauce, when you're putting it on food, it changes like the texture, and there's like a liquid element that can happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you have powders, you're not changing like the consistency of the food. So they definitely do have their place. And
I can feel it on my I can just feel it on my tongue.
The powder.
Yeah, just like you bite into something, you're like, this got a lot of stuff on top. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying.
Especially looking at it, I'm like, I feel like I would like just have this on everything about it first. Like I would taste this before.
Before what?
The food.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we can do that.
I'm gonna try not to eat it like an idiot. So.
So these are 3 powders from Voodoo Chile. This is like the Spice Works division, I guess, of the company. But he's taken basically kind of like normal seasoning flavors, and he's added like a ridiculously big kick to them in a big way. So like this is like a traditional like Italian seasoning, but it's got Carolina Reapers in it.
That one looks scary.
And like this one is I've never had this one. This is a harissa one, which I've always had as like in a paste, but I've never had this dried before. Mm-hmm. And then this one is like a dried sriracha, basically.
It looks fun. It has tie-dye on it. So wait, just a side story. Sauce, powder, and paste. Are those the realms of heat?
No. I'm just saying, like harissa, when you're experiencing.
You said
it, like
I know.
When you're going to a restaurant or something like that, this normally exists as a paste.
No, I know.
And he's made a powdered form.
I know. I'm saying stepping away from this.
Oh.
Are those like the triforce of substances that could be heat?
I guess, and then you would also get into like tinctures. So tinctures would be like the fourth category,
right.
I guess you could say.
Going. Tincture.
So we're going to be trying all 3 of these today, and they generally are used on or in food, and so the best way that I could think of like to put something on would be something that has like I want to say a bland, but like a flavor profile that it's like immediately recognizable, and so we can separate the flavor of chicken.
That's probably so cold by now.
No, I heated it up, man.
Touch.
You can go and touch it. Is it cold?
Room temperature.
Okay.
Well,
it's a little the room temperature plus.
Room temperature in the sun.
I did.
Yeah.
I did my best here.
It's good. I'm cool. I'm durable.
So I think that Rome is burning, which is his Italian seasoning. I think this is going to be the hottest one. And then
It's that way.
So I think that this would be the mildest, this would be the second hottest, and this would be the hottest. I think, but I'm not positive.
Judging by how they made the labels, I would agree.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Judging by how they made the labels?
Just this is tie-dye. Nothing that's going to be that hot if it's tie-dye.
You sure about that?
I mean, I hope I'm wrong. It makes it more interesting. This one just has a lot of stuff going on.
It does have a lot going on there.
It's got dry Marissa. It was like
Harissa.
Harissa?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like Marissa. I was like, do you like knew a girl that just had no personality? Named a powder after her. But it has like Zug Zug, dry Harissa, powdered hot sauce.
It's got a lot going on there.
Yeah.
All right, so I've had 2 out of these 3. You've had 0 out of these, so I'm interested to see where you're going to be kind of basing it. Do you want to try these like straight up before we put it on food?
Sure. I mean, whatever you think I should do.
Okay.
I'm the guinea pig here, right?
So this is you really are. So this is Thai dry. This is like a sriracha style
That's fun
sauce.
to say, Thai dry.
So an authentic powdered twist on the sriracha tradition, an intense blend of chili peppers is complemented by the intense and premium toasted garlic. Simply awesome on fish, pork, pasta, pho, pizza, veggies, mac and cheese, and much more. A hint of tart and a dash of sweet, mildly salty with just enough heat. So this has got.
Was that a poem?
I know. Basically, it rhymed.
Or was it just the end?
It rhymed on accident there at the end.
I didn't know if I wasn't listening appropriately. In the end, I was like, oh, Dr. Seuss.
I know, right? So the coolest part of this, well, not the coolest part, but a cool part of it. The ingredients. The number 1 ingredient of this is vinegar powder. So it's got like, it's very tangy.
Yeah.
I've never had a powder with vinegar
which is
powder in it, you know what I'm saying?
That's surprising because like I don't feel like sriracha is that vinegary, is it?
Yeah, there's a vinegar aspect of it. Like it's not like
crazy.
overly vinegary.
I eat it every day.
So you eat sriracha every day?
Yeah, for breakfast, which is important to eat breakfast.
It is. Yeah.
I eat eggs, just like basically like 2 eggs. I think 2 eggs and sriracha.
I can give you some other sauces that are good for those too. But anyways,
Do they come in packets? Because I eat in my car.
That does not come in packets.
Yeah, so
But
maybe this will be amazing.
Dude, the packeted hot sauce industry needs to be going off.
Oh my gosh, I just realized because I have. Never mind.
Ingredients on this are vinegar powder, sugar, chili peppers, including smoked paprika, Thai, cashmere, and Reaper. So there's Carolina Reapers in this.
Cashmere?
I've never heard
That's
of
like
that pepper.
a cooking thing too.
That's a pepper, apparently. Himalayan salt, toasted garlic, less than 2% of vegetable oil, yeast extract, blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. So we have a little tasting plate
Why wouldn't you get spoons?
over here. So what I'll do is I'll put some in the corner, and we can just kind of like dip our finger in it or something.
Oh, hey, listen,
like that.
just dip right up. What a terrible verb. Dip. Just
There's a
all
good
right.
amount there.
This isn't gonna be hot, right?
All right, it might be.
Tastes good. Yeah, there's actually that is heat. Like surprisingly,
That's like
I feel like it's
drool.
probably harder to do just the powder because it just gets in places that you don't necessarily want it to be.
Surprisingly hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I get the vinegar first.
Haven't you had all these?
Oh, I've had it.
Yeah. You
But
like that.
I've never had it just like pure
not
like
weird.
on my finger apparently.
Yeah, dust kind of gets everywhere in your
Here, grab a piece of chicken. Let's
esophagus.
try to
Which is the one I touched? Is it this one?
Well, I think you touched that one, which I'll eat it then.
That's weird. Why?
Whatever. Put it down.
Well, here.
Like
Well,
powder.
I've touched both of them now.
Yeah. You know, they kind of like loaded up.
Sure. This one's for Alex Buning.
Cheers. I've never had this in chicken before, and it works really well in chicken immediately.
Tastes fantastic. It's way hotter if you just eat it by yourself, though.
Absolutely, it is. I don't really know.
You guys,
Like,
have you ever thought?
I've had a lot of sriracha. I'm not getting sriracha from this, but I am getting other really good flavors, like vinegar first, and then I get like some of the garlic, and then the heat pretty much after that. Is that what you're getting?
I don't know. I mean, the chicken kind of. It just tastes like really good chicken. Well, you know, like. I wouldn't think twice to try to figure out the flavors. Mm-hmm. Because it just tastes like it's one with the chicken.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did work. It worked
Like,
really
it
well.
doesn't feel like you're getting like. I don't know.
A separation.
Yeah.
It just like works as a good seasoning, basically.
I also just ate it and I was like, this tastes good. And I didn't think to say like, all right, what am I tasting? And by the time you started talking about it, it's kind of gone.
Yeah. Okay.
It was good. It was delicious. I would do it again.
Yeah, it's fantastic. This is I put this on sweet potatoes, and it's like the greatest thing in the world. I made a sweet potato mash last week. Mashed up sweet potatoes, put a little bit of black pepper and this in it, and oh my god, was it amazing!
You can put that on anything. Like put that on a salad. Put that. You
Absolutely.
know, like, that would get good with
Dude,
a lot of stuff.
when we get to this, I'll tell you about the salad because I made a dressing out of
Tell
it.
you. If your mom calls you right now and she's like, "What are you doing?" You're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm watching people eat." That's what you're doing right now.
All right, do this in the corner.
That one looks more hostile.
It does look more hostile.
Oh, we're
Well,
doing
this
the.
is- this
I
is
kind of
the-
dread the.
This is the one that I have not had before.
Honestly, I feel like that might have less heat.
It definitely has less heat. Way more.
It's a very robust
It's
flavor.
growing.
Though.
This is growing. In
But
heat.
looking at what's in it, I feel like depending on what you actually got on your finger, it would drastically change it. Like there's some big like guys. in there.
Peppercorns. Like this has
Yeah.
got a big earthy flavor. So it says, harissa, known the world around as the official seasoning of Tunisia. It's typically served as a paste. That's all. I've only had it as a paste. Recast an intense powdered sauce, truly awesome on meat, stews, fish, veggies, couscous, and much more. It says use sparingly because it is hot.
Well, it's definitely got a longer. It's got longer legs.
Absolutely.
Like, the heat is like kind of like spread out. A little more.
It's like more. It's like I always talk about like as an internal burn, basically. The number one ingredient in this is the chili peppers. So it's got cayenne, cashmere again, habanero, and Carolina Reaper again. The coriander, garlic, salt, ginger, vegetable oil, and some preservatives.
It's got a lot of stuff in it.
No, it's got like 5 ingredients.
No, it's got a lot of like hot stuff in it.
Oh, tons of hot
Like
stuff.
different-
In it. There's 4 different peppers in it. This one's definitely like way more earthy. Really, really like it though. Let's try on chicken.
Can we like? You should make your own hot sauce or powder or paste or whatever, and we should just totally make up stories. Like the stuff they put on, like just anyway, this like the official seasoning of Tunisia. Like I want to make up something like, you know, like Ross Perot created this in his backyard to like fend off cats.
That's funny.
It sounded like you thought it was funny. All right. Does anyone know who Ross Perot is?
I don't know. A few
Oh,
people
yeah.
do. A few people will.
I don't know why I thought of him. Dude, this is caked.
So's mine, man.
So is mine, man. Bonus chicken.
Super good on chicken. I feel like all these are just going to be like amazing on chicken.
This one holds its flavor.
Yeah, way
better.
Way better.
Chicken.
Yeah, I have noticed it that like this one is like
it like blends with it.
It's like, but it's quick. You know, it's like a very intense, quick, but then it kind of dissipates. You know, like when I'm talking about the sweet potatoes, I put like so much of it in the sweet potatoes to like maintain that flavor. This one's really good. It's super earthy, and the burn is way longer on it, but it comes later.
I feel like it's weird when you eat it with the. I mean, just for the sheer like amount of food versus the powder, it's no surprise. We should probably be doing this on like smaller pieces of chicken.
Yeah, probably.
So it softens the blow. But like this one specifically, you can kind of feel the burn a little more afterwards.
Absolutely, it's definitely way more lingering. I think that's because the peppers
it's a lingerer.
Are in the forefront there. Okay, Roma's burning. This is going to be.
So you've had this.
I've had this. This is going to be the hottest one for sure. So,
I think these are pretty even.
I think the harissa one is definitely hotter.
I think some of it's in my nose right now, and I can't sneeze.
It says a fiery blend of Italian spices and herbs, awesome on pasta, pizza, chicken, pork chops, veggies, and much more. Can be both used as a cooking ingredient or as a standalone condiment for even more intense flavor. Used sparingly. For a spicy Italian dressing, mix some of this with olive oil and vinegar. I have made a.
He's made it.
I've made a salad dressing out of this.
Yeah.
I took.
It's just Italian salad dressing.
Salt, pepper, lemon, olive oil, and this. It was fantastic as a dressing. Ingredients. So your salt, sugar, garlic, oregano, onion, chili peppers, including red bell and Carolina Reaper. So there's only two different kinds of peppers here. One of them, the hot one, is just the Reaper. Basil, marjoram, rosemary, thyme, citric acid, lemon oil, no more than one, and then silicone dioxide for stability.
I don't want. See, sorry. Let me. I'm gonna make a little French fry of chicken. That's a lot of stuff going on.
Those are good. Yeah, there's so many more ingredients in this one than the rest of them.
You can like. There's a lot of like fine materials in it.
Absolutely.
Fine materials. Fine ingredients.
See, there's that burn. Is that the Carolina Reaper takes a little while to come in there?
I don't know. All this stuff is a very like in a good way. It's all very casual, like just kind of builds up and here's the heat. Nothing hits you. Like
I like them. I like so much. Something I like so much about these powders is they have like very traditional flavor profiles, but they're backed up with these like super hot peppers. You know.
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
one takes a second.
You know,
to
like
I feel it now.
Like if I were to go to like the grocery store and get like an Italian seasoning, I'd be like, wow, this is really good, but I wish it actually was hot. You know, like this is the hot version of it. You know, this is exactly what I want.
Can you get this at the grocery store?
No, you can only get it from their website.
Come on, what are you doing, Ralph's? I've already got
you got your chicken.
Yeah, I got my little chicken
getting a
French fry. You're just gonna be able to taste it less with more chicken.
Hey, you know what? I've already tasted it pure. I want the way I would want it on a piece of chicken.
Right. That's delicious.
It is so good on chicken. My God. This is like the answer to
It's almost got like a
spicy,
sweet,
hot.
Yeah, there's like an actual sweetness to it.
Well, the second ingredient is sugar on this.
I thought it was salt. I can see it.
Yeah.
Man, that's in my nose.
So this is like the answer to that like hot Italian seasoning that you would want.
It's fantastic. I can feel my sweat glands activating.
Oh yeah, this is a hot one, man.
It's got heat.
Dude, I would just take olive oil and this and blend it and then dip bread in it. You know?
You would? Why don't you?
God, it'd be so freaking good.
You haven't done it yet?
No, I haven't yet. Dude, I'm getting like one more little piece of this. This is amazing.
Man, the powderness just takes your lungs.
It'll get you, man. Out of these three, which one do you like the best?
I feel like this one I care least about.
Really?
Yeah. Not that I don't like it, but these in different ways are good for specific things, I think.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are so dramatically different.
This is the most dynamic.
Yeah, this one is my favorite.
Yeah,
I
good.
fly through this. I had this at home, and I've almost already gone through my entire bottle of it.
Yeah,
and I've only had it for like a month. That stuff's incredible. I love this.
It's actually like burning the roof of my mouth. Sorry to cut you off. Is it burning the roof of my mouth?
It's super hot.
Yeah, it's got real heat.
It's got real heat to it. I love this specifically on sweet potatoes. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it on sweet potatoes, but it's got this like vinegary tang.
What do you put it on?
To it? Sweet potatoes.
Oh, okay.
It's got this like vinegary tang to it that's awesome. It's got a super intense flavor up front, and then it kind of dissipates, but the heat kind of lingers. This one is super earthy. It had like way more of a punch than I thought it was going to have. You know, I would probably put this like use it as a rub on something, like on some sort of meat, and then put that in like tacos or something. And then this is like the perfect answer to your spicy Italian seasoning.
Have you ever thought about using this with olive oil?
I have thought about using it with olive oil.
So here's my thoughts. Maybe like, I tell you what, sweet potato on this one.
I know, right?
That'd be good. And then maybe something with olive oil on this one. And I would just burn through it. I would just burn right through that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate you checking these out.
Yeah.
I appreciate Tom from Voodoo Chile for sending these over to me. You make a fantastic product. I will link I will put a link to his web store in my description below, along with a link to Andy's YouTube channel. I'm sure you all know who he is, but if you do not, you need to check him out. He's a fantastic person and makes amazing content. Thank you guys for checking out.
Wait 1 second. But if you're actually gonna buy these, if you want, I feel like powder is it's a good thing to step into and try.
Oh, absolutely.
I like it. Casual, but if you're somebody who actually likes heat, I feel like anyone could get into this because you could just put a little on it and it does something to it. This is just for serious people.
I agree.
That's it. Sorry.
Thank you for checking out the video. See you guys on the next.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.